Carla Bem is a 35-year-old secretary working in the bustling offices of a property development company in Paris. Partially deaf, she relies on hearing aids that often fail her in noisy environments, but she has mastered the art of lip reading to navigate her world. Despite her dedication arriving first and leaving last, managing piles of paperwork with precision, her male colleagues treat her with disdain, stealing credit for her work and mocking her behind her back. Carla's life is one of quiet isolation. She lives alone, her social interactions limited to babysitting for her friend Annie, who shares vivid tales of her romantic escapades, stirring envy in Carla's heart. Overworked and undervalued, Carla faints at her desk one day from exhaustion, prompting her boss to suggest she hire an assistant. Enter Paul Angeli, a 25-year-old ex-convict fresh out of prison on parole. Lacking any office skills, he stumbles through the interview, but Carla, intrigued by his rough charm and sensing a kindred spirit in his outsider status, hires him anyway. She even helps him find a shabby apartment. Paul proves surprisingly helpful with menial tasks, easing Carla's burden. Their relationship starts professionally, though Paul makes awkward advances, which Carla rebuffs. However, she begins to confide in him, and they form an unlikely bond. At a social gathering, Carla pretends Paul is her boyfriend to fit in. Enjoying the pretense of normalcy, tensions rise when a colleague, Keller, assigns Carla a major contract but then claims the credit himself during a meeting. Humiliated, Carla enlists Paul's help for revenge. Using his criminal know-how, Paul breaks into Keller's locked drawer to steal incriminating documents, allowing Carla to expose Keller's misconduct and get him fired. This victory empowers Carla, but it also deepens her reliance on Paul. Meanwhile, Paul's past catches up. He owes money to a ruthless bar owner named Marchand, who forces him to work at his seedy nightclub to pay off the debt. Carla covers for Paul at work, falsifying records to maintain his parole compliance. One night at the club, Paul overhears Marchand and his cronies planning to hide a large sum of stolen money from a heist. Seeing an opportunity to settle his debts and escape his troubles, Paul recruits Carla for her lip-reading skills. She positions herself on the rooftop of an adjacent building, using binoculars to spy on Marchand's apartment across the way. Through her keen observation, she deciphers their conversations, learning the money's location. The plan unfolds with high stakes. Paul infiltrates Marchand's place while Carla monitors from afar, relaying information. But things go awry when Marchand suspects foul play. In a tense confrontation, Marchand attacks Paul, beating him severely. Carla, watching in horror, intervenes cleverly by calling the police anonymously, creating a diversion that allows Paul to escape with the cash. They rendezvous, adrenaline pumping, and in the heat of the moment, share a passionate kiss, their suppressed desires finally igniting into romance. With the money, Paul pays off Marchand, but not before a final showdown where Carla's quick thinking saves them again. The film closes on the duo driving away together, their alliance transforming from necessity into genuine connection, hinting at a future where they complement each other's strengths. Her intellect and perception balancing his street smarts and boldness. Throughout the story, themes of marginalization, empowerment, and the thrill of transgression weave through the narrative. Carla evolves from a timid, overlooked woman into a confident partner in crime, while Paul finds stability in her loyalty. Set against the contrasting backdrops of corporate drudgery and gritty urban nightlife, the film blends psychological thriller elements with romantic tension, culminating in a satisfying tale of unlikely redemption.